Welcome to this no standing, computeritis focused, inversion free, wrist free, core strengthening Vinyasa flow. All that stuff in one practice. So if you need any props, go ahead and grab them and we'll get started. All right, so I hope you've gotten any props that you might need. We're going to start in child's pose, and let's start with a nice wide knee child's pose. So the knees are roughly about the width of the mat apart. Then go ahead and fold yourself forward. Now to stay inversion free, you may need to use your props to keep the head in line with the heart or higher. So feel free to take your child's pose where you like it. We'll stay here for a few breaths. So let your body sink in and get used to the posture. Start to focus in on your breath. Take one more nice deep breath here. And then gently start to bring yourself up onto your elbows. Just gently move the prop out of the way. We're going to walk the hands over to the left upper corner of the mat to get a side stretch to the right side of the body. Now, if you need a little extra support here, feel free to bring a prop underneath your rib cage to keep it elevated. Otherwise, you can let the ribs sink down and the hips can shift over to the right a little bit as the hands go to the left. Do your best to keep the shoulders parallel to the ground, and you can keep your head elevated, or if you're good with it, you can allow the forehead to drop down. Breathe into that right armpit, the right waist, the right ribs, and enjoy the stretch through that side of the body. Good, one more breath here. Then gently walk the hands through center and over to the other side. So the fingertips reach for the upper right corner of your mats. Hips can gently shift to the left, getting a nice stretch through the left side of the body. The armpit, the ribs, the waist, maybe even a little hip. One more breath here. And then gently walk yourself back to center and come up onto your elbows. From here, we'll take a thread the needle and we're going to stay in child's pose. So there's two different ways to do this. If the knees are open and you feel good this way, then you can take the thread the needle from here. So we'll take the left arm forward, right arm will thread underneath, and the shoulder comes down to the mat. Use your prop here underneath your head so that you don't go upside down. And this pose is to give you a little twist and also to open up behind the shoulder blade, between the spine and the shoulder blade. The rhomboids, the trapezius that is, and a little bit of the deltoid on the shoulder. Be mindful of any pins and needles or numbness and tingling. If you feel any of that, then ease out of the pose. You don't want any pain associated with our yoga. Take one more breath on this side. And gently press yourself up. And we'll take the other side. So the right hand is now your support. Left will thread underneath. Give a twist. Shoulder comes down. Now I like this wide knee variation because the body fits between the legs quite well and it gives you the space to twist. Coming back up through vertical. From here, we're going to come down onto the elbows, walk them forward a little bit, and then extend the legs back and come into a forearm plank. Your hands can be arranged any way you'd like to. You can have them flat on the mat, prayer hands, and give little tiny pulses backwards into the heels. This helps to lengthen out the body since we were just compressed for a period of time. And this starts to warm up the core. By doing these little pulses, exhaling as you press back into the heels, gives a little stretch through the Achilles tendons and the backs of the legs. Good, one more pulse backward. Come back to your center of weight. Gently lower down the knees and take Sphinx pose. So the hips can come down, hands come flat on the mat, arms are parallel. Shoulder blades pull back. So this starts to strengthen and open the shoulders and the chest. When dealing with the computeritis, as I call it, the shoulders kind of slump forward and you're always seated, so the hips get rather uncomfortable. So what we're going to work through is waking up the hips and the shoulders all in one little flow. Take a nice inhale here. Tuck your toes underneath. As you exhale, engage the belly, pull the hips up so that you're on your knees. We're going to move into a side plank here. So roll onto your right elbow, stay on your right knee, straighten the left leg, left hand comes to your waist. Did you get all that? There's a lot of instruction. From here, if you're feeling good and strong, you can extend the left arm upwards. If you're not, it's okay. You can leave the hand on the waist. From here, lift that left leg up. Really flex the ankle so the heel is pressing out. We're going to take little pulses upwards, only about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay there at your height. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, pull the thigh in toward your chest. Don't move the ribs. Inhale, extend, press the heel away. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Great. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bring the foot down. Make sure you can stand on it. Bring yourself back to 2 arms, 2 legs. Let the hips come down and rest in your Sphinx. Let's actually move all the way down to crocodile. How's that right shoulder feeling? Pretty strong? Good. Breathe into it. All right, we don't want to take too long of a break, so we cool down. We'll go ahead and come back up into your Sphinx. As you inhale, tuck the toes underneath. As you exhale, scoop the belly, lift the hips, come onto your knees. Roll onto the left side. You can stay on the left knee. Open up the body to the right side of the mat. Right arm can come to the waist, or you can extend it upwards. Then from here, lift up that top leg. Only about hip height. Really flex the ankle. Tiny pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it at the height. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull the thigh to the chest. Inhale, extend. Keep your spine stable. Exhale, thigh to the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. 2 more to go. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Place the foot down. Roll yourself back to your regular plank. Both legs extend. Lower down the knees, the hips. Inhale in Sphinx. And exhale, lower it down to crocodile. Give a nice little shift of the hips from side to side to let that go. Good. So from your crocodile pose, go ahead and inhale, lift the head up. Exhale where you need. Bring yourself onto your elbows. Gently press yourself back and walk so that you come up to standing on your knees. Now for this next section, we will be on the knees for quite a bit. So if you have something to place underneath them, if you know you have sensitive knees, then go ahead and do that. Or you can fold your mat and bring your knees up onto that. All right, so once you're all situated, we're going to bring the left foot forward. We're going to take a little flow here to open up the front of the hips. So as you inhale, shift your weight forward. Let the arms sweep up. As you exhale, press it back so that the hips are now over the left knee. Inhale, sweep it up, let the chest open. Exhale, press it back. Good. Inhale, sweeping up, sinking into those hips. Exhale, press it back so you're standing on the left knee. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, pressing back. Good. We're going to come into that low lunge and stay. Inhale. Now you can leave the arms up if you'd like, or if you'd rather rest them down on your thigh, feel free to do so. We'll stay for a few breaths. The more you pull your belly up and in, the more opening you'll feel in that left hip flexor. Good. From here, gently press back so you're standing on the left knee. Bring the right knee back so you're on two knees, and we'll switch to the other side. Left foot steps forward. Let's take that same flow. Inhaling, shifting the hips forward, arms sweep up. Exhale, press it back so you're standing on the right knee. Left leg can extend or not, up to you. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, sweeping to your low lunge. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, sweeping up. Let's stay this time. Exhale, hands can stay up or come to the thigh. Good. One more breath. Gently press those legs. Come back up to standing on your knees. Take out any cushioning that's underneath your knees. Then gently sit on one hip or the other and let the legs extend out in front. Okay, so from here, we're going to take a seated twist. So if you feel like you're falling back, prop underneath those hips so that you feel upright. Take that right foot, so the heel comes towards the sit bone. You want about a fist width of space between the inner edge of the foot and the inner edge of the leg. Right hand comes behind you, and you can come to fingertips here as to not stress the wrist out. There's no weight on that hand, it's just there for balance. Inhale the opposite arm up. As you exhale, twist to the right and hug the arm around the thigh. We want a nice tall spine here. You can even turn the head all the way to the right as far as you can maintain. Once you're there, the straight leg is also energized. Make sure the heel is down and the toes are up. One more breath here. On your next inhale, let the head come to the front. Exhale, gently release the twist. Let that right leg open up for Janu Shirshasana. So in Janu Shirshasana, the bottom of the foot now comes along the inner edge of the leg. Same thing here, sitting up nice and tall. As you exhale, there's a little micro twist to the left this time so that your sternum is in line with the thigh. From there, if it's available to you, go ahead and fold forward. So you get a little bit of a hamstring stretch here. Lower back and hip. Nice steady breath. Then on your inhale, come all the way up to vertical. Exhale where you need. We're going to take that leg now and give a little cradle from side to side. So you're holding on to the leg just to give it a little bit of love. From here, we're going to take that leg and come into a half cow face. So what that means is that I'm stacking the knees, or I'm attempting to stack the knees, one over the other. For some people, this doesn't happen. Sometimes the knee is a little bit further out to the side. As long as you're on both sit bones, you're good. Okay? And we're looking for a little bit of a stretch through the IT band, the outer edge of that right thigh. So once you're here, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to take eagle arms, and this is to target the shoulders and the upper back a little bit more. So sitting up nice and tall, both ankles are flexed, by the way. Let the arms float up to shoulder height, and then as you exhale, the right arm comes underneath the left. You're going to flip and wrap. Now, if the shoulders are very tight and this isn't possible for you, it's okay. There are alternatives. You can always just hug instead. Be mindful here that the elbows are in line with the shoulders. We don't want them to drop on the chest. Take a nice few breaths here, allowing the opening to happen through the shoulders and the upper back. from here, we're going to let the hands drop to the left. It should feel pretty natural for them to go into that direction. Then from here, let that right ear gently lower to the right shoulder. So your head is going away from the hands. This will give you an additional stretch through the left neck. Nice gentle breath here. And on your inhale, bring everything back up to center. As you exhale, untangle those arms and come to goddess. So your arms are at 90 degrees. Take a nice inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then inhale and release. So I'll shift my position so that you can really see the shoulders here. So inhaling to neutral. Then exhale, squeeze and pinch the shoulders. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, squeeze those shoulders together. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, squeeze them together. Inhale to neutral. We'll go 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, squeeze. Good. From here, let the arms float down. You can give them a little bit of a shimmy shake just to release them out. Then use your hands on your leg just to gently untangle it, place out in front, and give a little shake, rock, and pop. All right, so let's do all of that now on the second side. Left heel comes in towards the sit bone, sitting up nice and tall. Left hand comes behind, fingertips, nice light touch. Inhale the other arm up. Exhale, twist to your left and hug the knee to the chest. Allow the head to rotate as it will to the left. Straight leg is energized, heel down, toes up. Nice steady breath here. Good. On your inhale, bring your eyes to the front. Exhale, gently release the twist. Let the left leg outwardly rotate, bottom of the foot to the inner leg. Again, sitting up nice and tall through the spine. As you exhale, micro twist to the right. Sternum in line with the thigh. And then if it's available, fold it forward. Allow the lower back to release and relax into the stretch, the hamstring. And that left hip also gets a nice stretch here. Good. On your inhale, start to bring yourself back up to vertical. Exhale where you need. We're going to pick up the leg so that you're just very gently cradling it and rocking it from side to side. Okay, from here, taking half cow face, trying to stack the knees as best you can. Flexing both ankles so that they stay happy and energized. Inhale, sit up nice and tall through the spine. Exhale where you need to. Let the arms float up to about shoulder height. And then we'll take eagle arms. This time the left comes underneath the right. Flip and wrap or simply hug. Breathe through those shoulders, the upper ribs. Enjoy the stretch. Let's take that neck stretch now. So letting the hands gently lower to the right. Elbows can lower as well. Then left ear comes down to the left shoulder. Getting a nice stretch through the right neck. Steady breath. Gently bring it back up to center. Gently release those arms and bring them to goddess. And we'll take the same exercise for the upper back. So taking a nice full inhale here. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more times. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Good. Inhale, release. Exhale, let the arms come down by your sides. You can give a little shimmy shake here just to let the shoulders go. And then gently uncross the legs, extend them out, and give them a little rock, a little pop, just to release them out. All right, now that we feel nice and energized in the upper body, let's find boat pose and keep that upper body nice and strong. So start to bring the legs in, nice light touch with the fingertips on the thighs. Tilt the pelvis so that you're right on the sacrum. And you can either balance with the toes touching or bring the legs to 90. You can extend the arms or you can come into full boat pose. Up to you wherever you are today. Nice full breath. Gently come back up to seated, bring the bottoms of the feet together, and take a gentle fold forward in butterfly or bound angle pose. A few breaths here just to let the hip flexors relax a little bit, let the abdominals relax, and we'll take boat pose again. Now, as we move into this next boat pose, if you're familiar with Pilates, I'm going to do a few teasers, and I'll explain it when we get there. You can opt out of doing the teaser if you're not into it. All right, so here we go. Rolling up through the spine. Find your boat pose again. Now here comes the teaser. As you inhale, you're going to lower the thigh bones and the spine just a little bit. As you exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, gently lower. Exhale, bring it up. We'll go 3 more times. Excellent. From here, gently roll down through your spine. Hug those knees into the chest. Give a little rock from side to side. Now, if you're inversion free and laying flat is not an option for you, bring props underneath you so that you're on your angle, so that the head is higher. This next section can be done on the props if you need to be on the angle or flat. Okay, so we're going to bring the arms out to the side to a T. Or you can take cactus arms as they're called, kind of like goddess, what we did before. Take a nice inhale here, and as you exhale, gently lower the legs to the left side of the body for a nice spinal twist. You can move the arms actually wherever you would like to. Take a full breath here. Take a nice inhale here. As you exhale, scoop that belly up and in. Let that initiate your movement to come back to neutral. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the legs to the right. Find your spinal twist. Stay for a breath. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, scoop the belly, thighs come to the chest, come back to neutral. Inhale here. We'll go 1 more time each side. Exhale, lower the knees to the left. Stay for a full breath. Full inhale here. Exhale, scoop the belly, thighs to the chest, come through neutral. Inhale. Exhale, lower the legs to the opposite side, to the right. Stay in your spinal twist for a breath. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly, thighs to the chest, coming back to neutral. And from here, let the feet come down to the mat. Open the knees to the side, reclined, bound angle. Arms can go wherever you'd like. You can let your eyes start to close here. And we will ease our way into Shavasana from here. And as I said, this is inversion free. If laying flat is an issue for you, as it is for some people with glaucoma and some other issues, feel free to prop yourself up and be on a diagonal instead. Allow the body to just kind of melt into the ground. Good. And from here, on your own time, let those legs extend long underneath you. Taking your Shavasana. If you'd like to wiggle the legs a little bit, work the rotation, you can plant the heels down and give yourself a little pulse up and down just to release any extra tension that's in the body. Take a nice deep breath, close the eyes, and find your stillness for Shavasana. gradually start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet, giving some movement to wake up the arms and legs. Let the arms extend up overhead, legs long underneath you. Give yourself a nice long stretch. And gently hug the knees in towards your chest, giving a little rock from side to side. And from here, roll onto your right side, moving into fetal position. Bottom arm can come under the head. And gently press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes closed, hands pressed together at the heart, or one on your heart and one on your belly. Just take a few moments to check in on how you feel. Physically, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually. And as always, take a few moments for some gratitude, something you're thankful for in this moment. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
Thank you for practicing with me. If you liked the class, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And be sure to click the bell for email notifications when new videos are released. Let me know how you felt after doing this practice in the comments below. Please share this video if you know someone who might enjoy it.
And please consider a donation to help support the production of more fabulous yoga videos for you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste, my friends.
Be well and remember to breathe. See you next time.